Welcome back to the Operation Freedom YouTube channel. What we do here is shine the light of truth on the deep state. They hate that. We do it figuratively with our presentations. We do it literally with our sponsor's product, PatriotLegacy.com. PatriotLegacy.com, featured product of theirs, the Patriot Beacon. 6 overall lighting functions. In addition, solar powered, don't need batteries. You can charge your other devices like your phone from it. In addition, you got a compass, you got a window breaking hammer, and you got a seatbelt cutter. Plus, if those deep state dweebs get just a little bit too close to you, blast them with this. They're gone. Go to patrioticlegacy.com, patrioticlegacy.com. Get yourself, your kids, your grandkids, your car. Can carry it with you anytime. patrioticlegacy.com, the Patriot Beacon. Conservative Treehouse. ConservativeTreehouse.com. Who fuels that furnace? Us. Well, the next question is, what fuels that furnace? And I believe what fuels that furnace is the fact that we will not forget what the deep state, the globalist syndicate, the New World Order crowd, have pummeled all of us who strive for personal freedom and liberties. That the Revolutionary War set the stage for. What fuels that furnace? The fact that we will not forget the following. And here's the list. We will not forget about how the Obama administration were involved in the weapons running operation that led to Benghazi. We will not forget about the stand down in Benghazi by the Obama administration that led to the murder of 4 Americans. We will not forget about the murder during the Obama administration of SEAL Team 6. We won't forget about the criminal abuse by government officials of the National Security Agency. Bill Binney and Kirk Wiebe, 2 regulars on this platform, in 2001, came forward to discuss that and became whistleblowers, real whistleblowers, not gossip blowers, but whistleblowers. They paid heavy prices for their honesty and their truth and shedding the light of truth on how our own government was abusing our emails, phone calls, internet activities, financial transactions, and their abuse through the NSA platform, and now what Bill and Kirk have come forward recently, is about the abuse of that same government on what are called parallel platforms. Platforms that don't leave the fingerprints or footprints of these government criminals when they steal our emails, phone calls, internet activity, financial transactions as a means of getting information on millions of Americans so that it can be used at a time, place, and date to be determined in order to apply leverage. We won't forget about the fake Russian hack, which, by the way, Bill Binney and Kirk Wiebe and their team revealed through analysis that it was not a hack, that it was in fact an internal download that occurred at the DNC, which blew apart the entire predicate for the Russian collusion hoax narrative. We won't forget about the fake Russian dossier, which was also used in the fake Russian collusion hoax. And that dossier was paid for by the Democrat National Committee and good old Hillary Clinton's campaign. We won't forget about the central bank's criminal manipulation of financial markets not just in our country, but worldwide, so that they could line their greasy pockets. We won't forget about the globalist created global warming scam, again, to enrich them and to destroy the lives of everyone on our planet, exclusive of them. We won't forget about the globalist created Obamacare, which led to huge cost increases, a lack of availability of care, and a poor quality of care. We won't forget about how Obamacare was based on the most unethical, inhumane means of cutting costs, that being rationing of care. We won't forget about the fact that those of us that stood up against Obamacare as far back as 2009, when the first part of Obamacare, which was hidden in the stimulus bill, passed, when we spoke out against it, how government puppets were turned on those of us who spoke up about the truth. We won't forget about that. We won't forget about the hazards and the freedom-stripping globalist plans of Agenda 21 and Agenda 2030. We won't forget about the criminality of Fast and Furious, that wonderful operation run by Obama and his Attorney General Eric Holder that put weapons in the hands of drug cartels, killed thousands of people south of the border, killed American agents and Americans. We won't forget about how the bought-off lamestream fake media is a tentacle of the deep state. And the fact that that same globalist tentacle, that what some people out in the People's Republic of Ann Arbor still call the mainstream media, keeps the public misinformed, uninformed, disinformed, and puts every person in harm's way with their misinformation. We won't forget about how government agencies were weaponized by the Obama administration to destroy the freedom movement. Agencies such as the FBI, the NSA, the CIA, and of course, one of their pet rats, the IRS. We won't forget about the pedophile networks, the human trafficking done by the deep state, and how they used these networks and human trafficking for leverage, for blackmail, for control, and for a means of furthering the deep state agenda. We won't forget about the deep state creation of the opioid crisis. We won't forget about Hillary's private servers and the 33,000, quote, missing emails. They're not missing, by the way. We won't forget about how Hillary's server was a direct funnel to China, and the fact that 18 of our intelligence operatives died in China after China got access to her server. We won't forget about the Ukrainian hoax. We won't forget about how 20% of the uranium supply was provided to Russia by the Obama administration and Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State so that she could clean up and Billy could clean up a cool $145 million in donations to their foundation linked to that 20% uranium sale. We won't forget about the creation of endless wars, leading to death and destruction and chaos, all while the deep state lined their filthy pockets with blood-stained money. We won't forget about the coup which was launched to remove Donald J. Trump by the deep state, who, at least I believe in my lifetime, is the most populist president I have ever encountered. Bottom line, folks, the furnace is fueled by us. And what fuels that fire and that furnace is the fact that we will not forget all of the above that I've mentioned. It's time to network information of what I discussed to our friends and families, co-workers, neighbors. As we enlighten folks to what's really occurring, they will join our ranks. This is what petrifies the deep state. It is Red October. And it's going to be, I believe, a highlighted November and December and 2020, culminating in the November 2020 election. We have work to do. But don't let the deep state propagandists kid you. We're in the driver's seat. We are the furnace. Us. And the fact that we have the knowledge base of not hiding what the deep state has done. And let's face it, when we talk deep state, we're not just talking D's. We're talking ours. And I said, when I opened my radio show in October 2010, there is one political party in the United States. They're called the Republicrats. They're all owned and operated by the same criminal syndicate. Call it what you will. Deep state, globalist syndicate, New World Order crowd. No. It's time. It's time. It's time to network this information. And in so doing, we'll have a great November and a great December and a phenomenal 2020. The deep state is on the ropes. And they're thrashing. And they're flailing. And they're losing. And we can have them lose even quicker by not watching Dancing with the Stars, but getting out and networking the information. I thank you for your time today. Until next time, Dave Janda signing off. I hope you'll join us on our Sunday radio show, 2 to 5 Eastern. Go to davejanda.com. I hope you'll join us on this platform on a regular basis. I hope you'll join us at davejanda.com, both the free side, the public side, and become a subscriber. Become a member of our Freedom family. Extra content with our extra shows, our guests, and our analysis. This week, we're having Bill Binney and Kirk Wiebe come forward. And they're going to discuss a lot of important issues. In particular, they're also looking at election fraud. And they're on the front burner on this. And what we do to make the election in November 2020 sound and stable. It's really important. I hope you'll join us. Thank you for your time today as we sign off every segment. Dream big and dare to fail.